me get this straight. Mexico just announced that they're getting free healthcare by 2027. I can only imagine how those MAGA people are feeling right now. Free healthcare for Mexico before free healthcare in America, they're probably wondering. Meanwhile, a lot of the MAGA supporters are already losing or scared to lose their Medicaid, their Medicare, their SNAP benefits. It's going all over the place. But I really just think that this is a great win for Mexico. Let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Claudia Sheinbaum of Mexico has announced they will have universal health care for all in Mexico by 2027. What? Mexico, our neighbor to the south, a country of 120 million people, are going to be able to have universal health care for all the people in their country. I know Americans look down on them. They think they're better. Well, how in the hell can Mexico have universal health care for their country of 120 million and we can't do it in the United States?
That's because, man, Mexico has been trying to take care of their people health wise. They've already banned like all the bad types of sugar for you. I can only imagine that deep in there's a lot of people that just care for the well being of their country. And not only that, they're trying to shake Mexico back. They're just trying to make sure that people actually come to Mexico instead of leave Mexico.
It's not that we can't do it in the United States. It's that they don't want to do it in the United States because the health care business in the United States is too big, and Republicans and MAGAs don't want us to spend money on health care. Just like the Affordable Care Act, well, they don't want us to be able to do it there. So if they can do it in Mexico, I know Costa Rica does it, I know a lot of other countries that are much less wealthy than the United States is, if they can provide universal health care for their population, we certainly can. If we weren't spending all these billions of dollars over in Iran or on tax cut for Donald Trump's billionaire friends, giving them trillions of dollars back, we could certainly take care of people in this country, making Americans first, and we need to do it. So we need to hold Donald Trump, we need to hold the Republicans responsible, vote blue in November, and we'll bring some changes. We'll put our budget and our money where we want it, take care of the people in the country, and not send it to Donald Trump's billionaire friends and off to Iran. What do you think? Let me hear. Love to hear from my Democrats, my MAGAs, my crazies, my kookas, and the burnt electric. Sorry for the wind.
Mexico just got universal health care. A good thing happened. And I'm a dual citizen. Let's go! Every Mexican citizen is going to have universal health care in Mexico starting in 2027. They're currently already enrolling people to have specific treatments available to them through the last half of 2026 already.
I love the...
That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Big wins for the Mexicans. Again, I know MAGA's mad as shit right now. I bet they're trying to go get that Botox over there for free. I'm pretty sure it goes deep into, it probably bars from cosmetics stuff, obviously. Real healthcare, real treatment to make sure that you are all right. But I know they're turning over big mad somewhere along the way because I bet they voted for lower healthcare. I bet they voted thinking that they were going to get some sort of reform in the healthcare sector. They didn't get any of that. This is what they got. They got them losing Medicaid. They got them cutting EBT. They got them cutting Medicare. They got them doing this. Damn.
The idea that Mexico is getting universal health care before Americans, because most racist white Americans absolutely despise Mexico and believe Mexico is just like this filthy place that's south of the border. And the president of Mexico, she seems to really be trying to do good changes. And as we can see, this is just another reason why America is not the best.
The U.S. is 5 times wealthier than Mexico. So how come Mexico can afford free universal health care and the U.S. cannot? Here in the U.S., when we get sick, we often wait and hope the problem goes away because healthcare is so expensive. If healthcare is free, we don't need to play that Russian roulette. We can get treated.
Just want to let you know and pause the video, man. Don't be a champ like me, or don't be hard-headed like me, or try to champion out these pains, man. One time I was really feeling a lot of side pain. I thought Tylenol and Aleve can just, get me through it. A week goes by, I'm feeling worse and worse. I can barely move. I can barely get out. Come to find out, I have appendicitis and my appendix needs to be removed, but I was almost one day too late. And one day, yeah, not on this planet. That's what it was, man. I got to the emergency room just in time to do emergency surgery. Life-saving surgery because I waited way too long. The average person gets their appendix removed within the 3rd and 4th day. But yeah, your boy waited to his 8th day. Yeah, just imagine.
As soon as something is wrong. And that saves the healthcare system a lot of time and resources. It's a lot easier to treat stage 1 cancer than stage 4 cancer. And that is why Mexico and Cuba and Canada and all these other countries can afford free universal healthcare. Because it is cheaper and more efficient than privatized healthcare that came before. So here in the US, we do have enough money for free universal healthcare. We just choose to spend our money bombing children in the Middle East instead. That's not right. And if you want to help my campaign fight for free universal healthcare in California, go to oliverma2026.com to get involved.
Mexico just announced universal free healthcare. They could have literally just said, and I can get all the free operations you want, even that laser eye surgery thing. That would have been legendary. Wasted opportunity.
We have some groundbreaking news coming out of Mexico. The president of Mexico just announced universal health care for all 130 million Mexican citizens inside of Mexico. Now, this is planned to be a phased rollout where they're going to issue a government health card and get everybody registered and integrated into the system so that all 130 million Mexicans can go from one healthcare system to the other effortlessly. And by 2027, the universal healthcare will eventually take place. Now, the interesting thing about this is Mexico is one of the poorest countries in the world when it comes to per capita, though they do have some wealthy neighborhoods and areas. The majority of the population is under the poverty line.
Boy, I know they're going to be mad in the comments with you. And they were mad, actually, to think about it, man. Like, Mexico is not as poor as you think they are. Come to find out, on some rankings, they rank as high as top 13 in the entire world in growing economies. Like, yeah, they're just not the slouch that some people think they are.
Internationally. And if they can do this in Mexico, the question then is, why can't we do this in the United States of America? What do you guys think about this? Drop your comments down below. Stay safe and stay free.
Mexico getting free universal health care before America was not on my bingo card. Amongst other things, this year has not been on my bingo card. This man has gotten us into a war. He has not done any type of rent stabilization. Your wages are still the fucking same. Gas prices, oil prices, aluminum, fertilizer, everything is skyrocketing because of this goddamn bullshit ass war that him and isn't real fucking created. He hasn't done not one campaign promise. I was watching a TikTok yesterday and the girl mentioned that y'all haven't gotten the wall yet. I forgot about that whole situation. Y'all still ain't got the goddamn wall yet. And we are, because of y'all's idiocy, we all have to take the brunt of all this bullshit. Along with the rest of the fucking world. Like, you will rue the day.
What do you mean Mexico can afford to give all 120 million of its citizens universal health care starting next year? And here we are, putting millions of Americans in lifelong debt because we need 1.5 trillion to fund the Pentagon. We have Canada to our north who has universal health care. So it can be done. And they are continuing to make a choice to not give that universal health care access to us. Are we great yet?
Negative.
Mexico just announced a universal healthcare system that will be up and running by 2027. Meanwhile, in the U.S., people are creating GoFundMe for their children's cancer diagnoses and going into debt over ambulance rides, skipping doctor's appointments because they can't afford gas.
Ambulance rides are higher than giraffe nuts, man. That's crazy. GoFundMes for kids. Insane work. Insane work. And meanwhile, they're giving out free healthcare somewhere else.
The president is saying that he can't afford Medicaid, but he's starting wars that have no real purpose. And my comments are full of people telling me that my child with Down syndrome costs too much taxpayer dollars. Yes, I'm jealous. I wish it was us. This is why we can't have nice things, America. Congrats to Mexico, though.
Mexico just moved closer to universal health care, and the U.S. still can't agree if health care is a right or a luxury. Mexico is pushing forward with universal health care access through its public system, aiming to cover millions of people who previously had limited or no access to care. But here's what people are missing. This didn't just start. Back in 2020, Mexico replaced its old insurance-based system, which was Seguro Popular, with a new model focused on free public health care. Then in 2023, they launched the IMSS Bienestar to expand services nationwide, especially in underserved and rural communities. And now in 2024 through 2026,
Man, at the end of the day, Mexico is taking care of their people. They've been working on that. That is phenomenal, man. Big win for Mexico. Meanwhile, we're sitting over here looking crazy. Now, the rest of these clips pretty much say the same thing. Hey, Mexico just took a major leap forward for their residents, for their citizens. Meanwhile, you over here actually thinking about not paying your medical bill. Probably some people are in severe medical debt at this point. Unpaid medical bills, ambulance rides, man. That one time that you threw out your back at work and you just didn't have it like that, and you had to go to the hospital to get you a little steroid shot in the booty because you pinched a nerve in the back. That's costing you a couple $1,000. You don't want to pay it, so now it's affecting your credit because it went to collections. That type of stuff, man. But meanwhile, old Mexico, they getting free healthcare. All right. Man, you want to deport people back to Mexico, I guess those illegal immigrants are just like, shit, at this point, might as well stay and get free healthcare. So at the end of the day, we're just sitting here just kind of with some bad smirk. I know it's not us. I'm talking MAGA. Y'all know y'all have some sort of that shit look on your face. Like, come on, man. Come on. Meanwhile, we're losing a lot of things right here. And every day it goes by, Trump is making us poorer and poorer. Go ahead and tell me what you think in the comments below, and let me know if you ever had a high medical bill or just a time where you were glad that you had insurance. Like a story. I was glad I had insurance when I had my appendectomy. Really happy for that, man, because that just put me out. But really happy. And y'all leave y'all's comments below, and I'll chat with you there. Appreciate you. See you on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.